Okay, like I said, there was one more story I was going to share about good customer service. So I think this is episode 5 of Business Insights with Antoine Loop. That's me. Um, I was on a Virgin Atlantic flight. I think we were flying from London to New York, maybe. And I try and take all the photos I possibly can. I have a digital camera. I'm snapping photos out the window. Take as many possible photos as I can. Eventually, to put it together and show my daughter. So when I was taking photos, I think the plane was coming in for a landing, and the front part of the wing tilted downward. Maybe it was the brake or something. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not an airplane guy. The mechanic or whatever, pilot. The front part of the plane, whatever exposed what was between that front part of the plane and the rest of the plane. And it looked like there was some type of rubber tube that had torn off. I've seen engines on cars, and I've seen where the rubber hosing, could be maybe half an inch thick rubber hose or whatever. And how when that breaks, you get that edge on it. And it actually looks like it might have been mounted on it, on the flush with the metal, and it somehow ripped off. And I think I could see it loose, and then see the other part, so you can almost see where the two pieces would fit together. So it looked clearly. And again, I took photos. I took a couple photos from different, ways with the camera. I tried to zoom in, and I said, wow, that's not good. Maybe it was nothing at all. I don't really know. For all I know, it could have died. Maybe it was nothing at all. And so I said, okay, whatever. I'm not really that worried about going down a plane. But so afterwards, we're walking. I said, the stewardesses or steward or whatever they're called. I said, can I talk to you for a minute? And I had my camera. I brought up the photo. I said, look, took a photo took a photo out the window, and then you see here, it looks like there's a piece that maybe broke. And they said, well, I don't know. Let me go get the captain. I said, okay. All right. I'm not 5 years old. It wasn't that exciting to meet the captain of the plane. So anyway, this guy comes out. And he says, I'm captain, whatever. And I said, okay, well, look, buddy, here's the camera. Look here. Here's what I'm looking at. And I said, look, it looks clearly like this part's broke. And he takes the camera, he's looking, and for a minute there, I thought he was going to try and keep my camera and take it off to the engineer, wait for the plane mechanic to come up. Which I wasn't a big fan of that. I had a lot of photos on it. So I said, okay, well, I'll keep the camera in. And he says, well, do you mind waiting around? So for the person who knows what that would be or what it's supposed to look like. And I said, no, I don't mind. I'll give you a couple minutes. Why not? So I'm standing there waiting. I think I went outside into the hallway, whatever they call it. And so, I stepped aside, let everyone's out. I'm milling around. So the guy comes up. Looks like he works for the airport or the airline or whatever, the mechanic. And I show him a picture. I say, look, I'm sitting over here in seat 11A or whatever it was, taking photos right outside the plane. Here's, click, click, click. I'm flipping through. Here are the images. You can see it looks like some rubber tubing was disconnected. He says, oh, okay, well, let me go take a look at it. I said, okay. And that was that. Now, I went, got off the plane. Okay, I don't know if we got our luggage, we're going through customs, what the issue was. But then I see the whole crew, the pilots and the stewardess and all that, and they're walking down through luggage. And he recognized, and he said, oh, hey. He says, you know what, by the way, thank you very much. He put his hand out. I think we shook hands. He said, thank you very much for your help. It's really appreciated. Right? Now, That is not the big story. I mean, that is the big story. I mean, it's not like a dramatic moment here. But it was the fact that this guy took 5 extra seconds out of his day to say thank you to a customer who just tried to help out a little bit, you know. I'm not saying there's issues with Virgin Atlantic, so I hope that'll get him in trouble. But the people were very nice about it. They were like, oh, of course, you know, and I thought the customer service was good. I mean, hey, you know, if Sir Richard wants to give me a call and say, hey, thanks, that'd be kind of cool. Just kidding. A free flight would be awesome. But I don't do this for any, you know, I'm not pandering here. The point is, the guy went out of his way. He didn't have to. He could have walked down. I mean, they could have blew me off right from the first, you know, mention of the thing. But they each, in turn, they went through what they had to do. They didn't waste a whole lot of my time. I mean, I think I spent an extra 5 minutes. Okay, I don't mind giving it up. And the guy thanked me for it. And it was nice. And it gave me a better feeling about Virgin Atlantic flights. I think it's Virgin Atlantic, or is it Virgin Airlines? Whatever. So Virgin gets a thumbs up on the customer service. Good for you guys. I tell you the guy's name. I'd tell you, but I don't know his name. I just know that he took an extra couple seconds, and it showed good customer service. That's all. It's pretty simple. Good customer service is pretty simple. So there's your takeaway. You know? All right, so that's Business Insights. And thank you for your time.